Hello, everybody. My name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the Blue Manor Teenager. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I can't believe that it's already been brought back into light and resurrected, and we get another chance at greatness. The unthinkable, the impossible, right? You would think this wouldn't be a thing. You just wouldn't think it would be a thing. Because when do we, the fans, get what we want sometimes? Well, I guess the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is something that we got with the new animations. But guys, the Doom Eternal soundtrack is getting the official Mick Gordon cut. Yeah, you heard that. Like, I have, like, you can't see it right now, but I have smile on my face right now. This is really important stuff right here, especially in the music industry and as an artist in the artist industry as well, and just in terms of the gaming industry. Yeah, guys, Mick Gordon is gonna give us the proper Doom Eternal soundtrack that we rightfully deserve. No Bethesda modernized, humanized cut, okay? And I can't believe it. Like, I seriously can't believe that this is actually a thing. Like, it's amazing. So, how this all happen is that it's a really short post, but you can see the picture right here. Is Mick Gordon has replied to somebody about the release the Mick Gordon cut, and he says it's all good, man. Yeah, I'll aim to get the proper versions up sometime. So that's awesome. I didn't think he had any control of, like, once the product's been released, that's it. There's no, like, further tampering. There's nothing else that he could do. Like, that was his time, was when the game was being created. Like, that was the only way. But it seems he has more creative rights than I thought on the album. I mean, personally, it is his music, but the fact that Bethesda has publishing rights, I don't know how that really works on that side, because I'm not in that situation. And who knows what happens behind the scenes. This could all be some bamboozle scheme for all we know, but I doubt that it is, because Mick Gordon has heard our cries of just wanting to get the soundtrack or the sound of what Doom Eternal was originally intended to be. And this is complimentary to the Doom Eternal soundtrack video I posted like 3 days ago, 4 days ago by the time this video comes out. So this is almost like a second part. I just didn't think that this news would come into light already. Like, I've never seen this actually happen before. And since when do we get the final cut of things for the most, like, lately? Like, everybody wants the Zack Snyder cut of Batman v Superman. Everybody wants the J.J. Abrams cut. Well, not everybody for Rise of Skywalker. That's jokingly aside. But right? Like, we haven't gotten any of that. Like, that's just not, it has not come to fruition. So it's crazy that in the gaming universe that this is a possible thing. That we are getting this dope soundtrack. And it's going to be great to listen to it on Spotify or buy it physically or however you want to, purchase it or listen to. It's going to be awesome to see what it was originally intended to sound like before the tampering from marketing, publishing, and just Bethesda in general. Anybody who had influence on his music being slimmed down, baselined, one wavelength. It's not cool. It's really not cool. And like I said, I'm super excited that this is a thing, and I hope, knowing this guy of how much hard work he puts in, I don't think from a psychological standpoint, you can tell the reason why he's doing this, because he is probably really upset. It feels like this is not me. Like, this is not who I am 110% or 100% on this album, because Bethesda made this version. The version you heard in Doom 2016, that's who I am in terms of making video game music. And Mick Gordon has been resurrected and wants to do this properly. Bring it to justice. And also let Bethesda know, like, you're not getting away with this. You know what I'm saying? So this is great that his honor has been tested. It's still being tested. And we know when the Mick Gordon cut comes out, which is what a lot of people are calling it online, that it will be amazing and fantastic. It'll be the boom boom, the rip and tear, the oomph oomph. So break all your speakers. This will be it. And you know what's great? I bet you anything. Now, I don't know exactly. I'm pretty sure let's just call it the Bethesda cut. The Bethesda cut, the original cut, is probably the soundtrack we hear during the game when we're playing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, and then as the album released, we got to hear it even better. Now, you modders out there, if there's anybody who has any connections with the modding community, which has probably already been established, when this actual soundtrack comes out, I bet you anything, there will be a mod that actually puts the Mick Gordon cut into the game to where we can actually hear it to all its full rip and tear glory. How badass is that going to be? This is why PC is the master race, guys, so I'm sorry, you're just going to have to get over it. But anyway, folks, that's all I wanted to say. This is super great news. I'm very proud of Mick Gordon for stepping up to the plate and putting his foot down, because as I mentioned in the previous video of this, talking about the soundtrack, how would you feel if someone came in and just ruined your album or tampered with it or put it in their own right, their own design, and you didn't think that was alright? You wanted justice. You thought that this is not what I envisioned the soundtrack to be. You gave me creative freedom in the first game, Doom 2016, and now you're going to go back on that? Why did you even have me in the first place for the second entry of the game, Doom Eternal? So folks, I've been your host, NikoTheLegend. Like I said, let me know what you think about this. This is fantastic news. I am ecstatic. And if you're ever wondering how else you can find me, how to come up with the right word to say, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, obviously YouTube, and you also can be a part of the Discord server. Just send me a direct message. You want to join up, be a part of the Niko community. That's right, NikoTheLegend for Twitch. You want to watch me stream Final Fantasy. Anyway, shameless plug is over. I'm sorry. Okay. Take care, Pathfinders.